All right. Hey, good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Right now, I'm trying to send off a couple quick emails, real quick. Might have somebody on tonight. Um, might or might not. We'll see. We'll see if we get some people on. Tonight gonna be a pretty good show. It's gonna be a short one. I really want to just touch on a couple of thoughts with fears, reality, and why are we so forgiving when it comes to our fears and reality of what's really going on in the world and what's going on with ourselves. So that's going to be a good topic that will be discussed today. We're going to talk about some fears and we're going to talk about some realities. Let's see. With everything that's I heard on the news is dude got shot again, man. And that it's troubling me with that where we ain't really getting nowhere with that. It's 'cause it's still things are still having the same results regardless of how we still doing this thing. Um, so we gotta start evaluating what things are and what it is and what is it we need to start changing and starting to realize what's the raw reality. Right now, I'm playing with this thing, trying to get some things together. So yeah, bear with me, bear with me. Let's see. All right, fine. All right. Hey, welcome to Night Owls tonight. Tonight's pretty being laid back. I ain't gonna lie, I'm super vibing right now. Definitely vibing right now. Grabbed one of my magic brownies earlier, so yeah, I'm definitely vibing. And I'm vibing so good. I ain't even snapped on my kids for still being up late. So that's I mean I'm vibing really good. First topic, intro of the day. We gotta talk about our fears. The thing we need to cover is and understand is like what is your fear and what is it that you're afraid of losing or afraid of gaining because you can't be afraid of gaining certain things. So the goal is like, okay, how are we accepting and acknowledging our fears? How we are accepting and understanding that certain fears that we gotta overcome within ourselves that we kind of choose not to accept. One of the fears really change, even though we say we want change and we fight for change. But I realize that a lot of us we haven't really realized or accept the fact that certain changes that we want is gonna be kind of hard for us to accept and push on to have. For instance, like with all this stuff going on today and everything that we're trying to gain and overcome and desire, the true fear is that we'll definitely will have to look at the reality of ourselves and change in order for things to change. Um, all right, I got my guy on. Let me put my dude on. It was good, man.
Yo. How you living, brother?
Oh man, doing well, man. I'm on cloud eight right about now.
What you on, man? What you on?
Man, I'm on cloud eight, man. I grabbed one of them brownies earlier, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I had to grab one of them brownies, so I'm feeling pretty good. But man, the first topic of the night, I'm just kind of discussing fears, man. I feel like we fear losing and we fear gaining,
Mhm.
and just really trying to give people more perspective of that. One of the biggest reasons why we fear this is because there's going to be certain changes that we will have to make within ourselves in order for that fear to be overcome. Man, what's your input on that, man? What you feel? What you think about fears and what we're facing when it comes to the reality of what we have to change?
Uh, Shoot, fear to me, I've always said fear was false evidence appearing real. I'll repeat that as false evidence appearing real. I mean, we fear a lot of times things that we don't understand, things that we just have the wrong perspective on. And if we were to actually take action on those things that we fear, we probably wouldn't fear it anymore. What I mean? It will probably wouldn't be a problem or issue. But I think it's a procrastination thing as well. What I mean? We choose to fear certain things just because we don't want to handle those things or dive in depth into them. So, what I mean, we use that as a crutch. So yeah, fear, it's never anything good. It's never anything that's beneficial to you. And if you spend time, dealing with your fears, you probably would become your strengths. So
Right. Gotcha. Gotcha.
right
It's
now it's like just touching on some things that we need to be doing, but we're probably fearful of is, dealing with the current circumstances, what I mean, that plague us right now, that have always plagued us, what I mean, which is racism and different things. I think we fear the whole concept, what I mean, so much, we're afraid to rise up against it, what I mean. Instead, we just kind of pacify ourselves, within it, what I mean. So
right.
yeah, it's definitely one thing that I think all of us, and rightly so, we rightly should be afraid of, one, well, I can't even say rightly so, but it makes sense that we are scared of these things. But hey, like we need to figure out how to get through it.
Right. Pretty much. Pretty
Hmm.
much, man. Man, like since that situation happened, man, in Wisconsin, man, it just it bothers me, man, because it's like even with that happen, we still got like everything else that's going on at the same time around here. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
a lot of things still haven't been resolved and fixed. If you get what I'm saying, like all these court cases still kind of on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? It's being really ignored and whatnot.
Yeah.
So and it's like we still over here playing this waiting game. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said once again, it's the fear of like what we really gotta be able to be preparing for, what we gotta be doing instead of us waiting. Cause the fear is, what if it's my kid or your kid or the person, the people that are watching their kids? Like that is the fear that we have, that we realize is gonna be things that we're gonna have to change in order for us to eliminate that fear. You get what
Right.
I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, because that's really the reality of what us as a whole we gotta start understanding and accepting, man, that situation needs to be really addressed, and we're not really addressing it the right way. We too nice in our conversations. We too politically correct in our conversations, to where none of that is going to change anything, because we are actually changing how we talk just to make things feel comfortable and okay. So how is that even fixing anything if the person that want change is doing all the changing?
Right. And I think, like I said before, that false evidence appearing real, it's just a form of programming. What I mean, it's programmed, that's programmed into us. What I mean, so we can be fearful and not want to make a step forward because of those things. So it's something that we definitely have to gain a lot of strength over, mental strength over, because right now it's a mental battle that we're facing. Just the fact that we're watching all of this happen in real time. Like you said, we're fearful that it's going to be our kid next or ourselves next. What I mean? So It's like we don't want to make a move, you know what I'm saying? But until somebody, does make a move, I mean, things ain't gonna change too much. And just like you said, the situation in Wisconsin, thank the Lord that this man survived all them shots. He took 7 shots and was still able to survive. Now, in my mind, he's not a martyr, but he's someone that came through the situation and has to be the voice. What I mean, has to be the voice of the situation, the voice of change, because he survived something like that, which a lot of people don't have the opportunity to. I mean, they don't have the opportunity to come out of that, come out of that situation unscathed. Like like a rest in peace George Floyd or Breonna Taylor. I mean, in order to seek their own justice, seek their own change. I
Right.
mean, just from the simple fact that they were the ones who experienced it firsthand. What I
Right.
mean? So it's just something that we have to really rally behind this guy, man. We really have to rally behind him. I pray for a smooth recovery for him, and I pray that he's no longer fearful. What I mean? I watched the video, and just how he was carrying himself, beforehand, and how everything went down. He wasn't really too fearful. He didn't really look too fearful. I'm pretty sure he was aware of what potentially could happen and what was going to happen. What I'm saying? And he stood his ground. What I'm saying? He walked to his car, peacefully. He wasn't doing anything wrong. But I feel like he wasn't fearful then, and now is definitely not the time to be fearful, because he has to be that change. He has to be that catalyst that set the change. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the example of the fear that they trying to put in us not working. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Yeah, man. Crazy
Um.
times we living in, bro. Crazy times we living in.
Oh yeah, man. Who you telling? Who you telling? And that's gonna be the segue for the next one. Reality. Since we can acknowledge and we both can present when it comes to, and we can both speak on the fear. Now let's dive in and speak of the reality. The reality is that in these modern times, everything is so field based to where the really harsh reality is a hustle base instead of fear base. Like we live on feelings, but the real reality is that the ones that are feeling based are the ones that are getting hustled.
Break that down for me. So you're saying that the ones that are showing empathy, the ones that are showing feelings are being hustled because
Oh
their
yeah.
feelings are being used against them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Okay.
man. I feel like right now we're in the game of okay, if I can manipulate and profit with your feelings, then I can control how you operate. Um the one of the biggest things that people use to get us now is marketing. Marketing. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the trend, it's all about the fad, it's all about the uh what's next. You know what I'm saying? So they know how to use that now. That's like from like I hate the TikTok thing, man. I really hate the TikTok thing. I hate the there's a lot of little trends, a lot of stuff right now that is really pulling us in the wrong direction. And it was set in place for a specific reason. To be that major distraction, that hustle based off of feel. Um, and it's like that with a lot of things now. Everything is a feel based to where if it makes you feel a some way, go for it. If you feel like this, go feel. It's like if you feel it, is no read about it, research it, let it digest, take some time. Like take some time. That statement. You rarely hear that statement often no more. You don't really hear take your time. Everything is instant. Everything is about convenience. Everything is about right now. Everything is about feel. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't work process things. Like there's no processing. There's really no processing phase no more. Everything now is the initial, the end, the beginning, the end. That's it. There's no the beginning, go through the process, and then you get to the end. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that
Yeah.
no more. You know what I'm saying? Like hell, you even can see that in movies nowadays. In movies nowadays, what they'll do is the beginning of the movie is going to give you a quick summary of the to the end of the movie, and then they'll go back now and go through the slow process of the movie. Like
Right.
even they understand that's how we're being processed, and they just stand on that roller coaster ride
Yeah.
of how we supposed to process things. You know what I'm saying? It's a hustle, and
Yeah.
we gotta like really wake up out of um the concept that we aren't being used based off our feelings.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I have to agree. We are emotional creatures, and if you just look at the whole state of COVID right now and the coronavirus, I don't think anybody really has an answer to what's going on. But you can see that we're being played based off of fear. You know, we're being played based off of how our emotions are taking what's going on. You know what I mean? And there somebody is profiting off it. You know what I mean? The sale of masks have gone up, the sale of sanitizers and just things, just household products has gone up. You know what I mean? These things are based off of fear, you know what I mean? And like you said, our short attention spans. Like I was thinking about that in movies too. It's like the whole theme of movies nowadays is telling you how they got to the end. You know what I mean? So I was thinking that myself when you said that. I was like, they'll start with the end and then go back to the beginning and explain it just because they know we have such short attention spans and we don't want to have to figure out the story. We don't have to wait till the end to figure out what happened. We want to know now and then know how it happened. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
it's crazy. It's like it's just the way it's just the way of the world now, man. I mean, honestly, it's nice to want to go back and it's kind of like reminiscing about the past. You know what I mean? But we're in such a microwave society. You know what I mean? I don't see us. I don't not to say technology shutting down or going backwards. Like what do we revert to from here? You know what I'm saying? What do we go back to? What does the next generation, what I'm saying, have to look forward to? But all this instant gratification, instant turnaround time, instant this, instant that, what I'm saying? They don't really have time to process what's going on because it's happening in an instant time frame. You know what I'm saying? They don't have
Right.
time to think about what they're doing because things are happening instantly, being recorded instantly, and they're making decisions that they can't take back, you know what I'm saying, based off of an instant momentary thought, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it really starts with us, the people that understand that, to teach our kids that we won't be able to catch everybody, but as long as we catch our household, I think that's the best we can do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And ask people to, what I mean, ask people that chime into these podcasts to do the same. Take time to teach your kids to slow down and think about certain things. Slow down and smell the roses. Slow down and just consider their consequences to their actions. You know what I'm saying? And especially more than anything, slow down and recognize your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Recognize the people that don't have your best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? Because it's quick, it's easy to involve yourself with people, you know what I'm saying, that you think in the moment are cool or gonna get you where you need to go. But just that same instance, they could change your whole life upside down. Crazy.
Facts. Facts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Facts, brother. I shit. Man, ain't nothing else I can say after that, man. That's facts. I mean, it is what it is, man.
Hmm.
Can't I can't even say no more, man. Well said on that. Well, definitely well said. Shit, let's just go on, cause shit, that was well
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, I appreciate
Uh,
that, man. I appreciate that. But we on the same wavelengths a lot of times, so it's like I probably said exactly what you was trying to say. I
yeah,
wanted to say. Yeah.
yeah, man. You
Hmm.
you you hit it. You hit it right on the man. Shoot, that's all like. Shit, ain't nothing else I can really say. You hit it. You hit it, man. Oh man, let's get on this topic, my brother. Let's talk about forgiving. Like I kind of feel like sometimes, man, this forgiving thing ain't always cracked up to be. Sometimes forgiving ain't good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
My bite on this. I make this portion short.
Hmm.
Forgiving can be used as a tool. Can be used as a weapon, not just a gift. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand everything ain't really meant to be forgiven, man. Because why we have social studies? Why do we have history? What are these all this stuff for? The stuff is to make sure history don't repeat itself. But if you so forgiving on things, then why learn history? Forgiving is almost damn near like, okay, we go clean slate. But if your history is very toxic and very brutal and very tragic, that's not the time to forgive, but that's actually time to treat that problem, heal and fix that problem, not forgive that trauma or that problem away. Sometimes you got to actually encounter head on, dead end, straight to the point, enforce and visualize and talk of that instead of forgiving stuff. Sometimes forgiving is actually a pill of sleep for you, but does not fix the opposing side. Is not fixing nothing on that end. That's just pretty much conditioning you, not the other person.
Yeah. Shoot, I got mixed feelings on that one. Yeah. I definitely agree. I'm saying not everything should be water under the bridge. What I mean? But I was always taught and learned that forgiveness is more for you than the other person. What I'm saying? And just for the simple fact that if you're constantly upset about it, that means it's on your mind. That means that person still holds some mental space in your head. What I'm saying? You forgiving that person releases you. What I'm saying? Releases them, but not to say that you need to forget about what they did. What I'm saying? Or appease, or not even appease, but just be okay with the situation that that you need to be forgiven for. For example, like you said, like social studies and history. Like, yeah, I mean, I understand, like, just based off of, yeah, the trauma that we as a people have gone through. What I mean? In order for us to heal from it, we have to forgive, but we damn sure can't forget, and we damn sure can't think that it can't that just because you forgive them, that they won't do it again, or that it won't happen again, because it's constantly happening now. And no, nobody in this point should be forgiven, because how are you going to forgive somebody that's constantly doing this something over and over and over again? What I'm saying? In this specific situation. Now, if you're forgiving somebody that hurt you, and they're sincere, and they have proven over time that they've not done it or will not do it, what I'm saying? That, I guess, that goes with back to the instant gratification portion. Like, you can't forgive somebody instantly. That's not forgiveness. What I'm saying? They have to prove that they're worth being forgiven.
Oh, if you just went out for a moment, I proceed while he's out. He got back home. Let's talk about the forgiving part. Forgiving could be a tool when it comes to suppressing something that actually exists, but they want it to slowly disappear. You can't make you the the accuser cannot uh promote forgiveness to your victim. Your victim should have the right to forgive or to not forgive.
And I feel like it is with the victims um right to do it or not do it. Period. Is no bottom line to that. So when it comes to a lot of things of forgiving, sometimes when you forgive, you might slip up in that wrong situation again. That's even like you want to talk like relationships. Sometimes it ain't good to forgive a guy that you've been with and he's been beating you on a consistent basis. Because at some point you may turn to a situation and you might fall right back in that same situation again, just based off to the fact that hey, you forgiven it is all good, and it might creep up on you. You gotta have some sense of caution and understanding of what pain was to always remember, so you can know when that vibe may occur again. Not necessarily build a grudge or build hatred of a situation, but not forgiving. Because I guess we sometimes get that misunderstood that there could be when you don't forgive, that means you may hate or whatever to this person, but that's not necessarily true. Forgiving just means you just don't forgive. That means that you're always gonna be more cautious and be more in tune to what and what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's just being that's just being awoken, being conscious of what's going on in your surroundings, and you gotta understand what it is. So, I mean, anyway that we have to look at life, we gotta understand that we can't get so suppressed to a point to where we just so submissive and so forgiving about everything, to a point you allow everybody else to have what I call the wolf mentality, and you're a bunch of sheep. I mean, at the end of the day, a wolf ain't finna ever turn to a sheep. So I don't understand why we keep thinking wolves will turn to sheep. Wolves is a wolf and a sheep is a sheep, and that's what it is. And we have to call it what it is, and we have to acknowledge and accept and have this discussion so we can know as a collective, how do we resolve this issue when it comes to all these wolves. So that's pretty much the terminology what I want to discuss, and bring up that type of topic. Is forgiveness a weapon or a tool? Things we need to think about. It can be both. Well, like my guy Janine said, it can be both. Also, let's talk about everything all together now, because I'm running to a close. Because I'm like I said, I'm just going to do 30 minutes tonight. I got additional things that needs to get done tonight before I hit the hay. With we have what I discussed. We have forgiveness. You have the reality aspect. And then when you tie forgiveness with reality, we got to accept that reality is the world is always going to be ugly. I don't think the world will ever get to a point where everything is at a peaceful mindset. And that ties to what I talked about a couple of days ago when we talked about pedophilia and pedophiles, and you have all these other things that we don't even touch yet. I mean, we still just alone we're fighting the police brutality and the racism against white supremacy altogether. You know what I'm saying? We still have to tackle those other mental illness and issues that could occur, what I say with pedophilia. That's another battle that we got to overcome and fight that we don't talk a lot about, because with that, the pedophilia, it causes a long line of long-term tragedies within our children's and things like that. So we have so many other battles going on that we gotta stop playing pity pat with one issue when we got so many other battles that we need to address and talk about all together. So understand that we got to get real straight to the point and really understand, have a one mindset when it comes to this whole police brutality shit versus the racism shit at the same time when it comes to white supremacy. Um, that's the sooner we can attack that, the sooner we can start really pushing more understanding and more discussion and start being more aware when it comes to this pedophile shit. Because lately it's been getting worse and worse and worse. I feel like it's probably always been really, really bad based off the laws and the rules and how things have changed over the years. Which hell, in some countries they haven't even changed at all. Period. But that's one of the things, man. We gotta start really being more protective with our kids. We gotta be policing a whole lot more, big time. Because once again, the reality is that our kids are in a very pretty much a very toxic situation to where everything got to be policed nowadays. You got to evaluate and supervise and detail everything to the T. Nothing can be no stones can really be unturned nowadays when who you leave your kids around and who they with and who you like. It's just nowadays, man, is you got to. I've heard too many stories over the years. I know too many like women over years that's been molested, that was molested by somebody that was in their family or been around their family or hung out with their family. Um, just so many tragic stories from years to year to year to where I'm realizing that this trend is so normal to a point it just blows my mind that we don't start putting more attention to that just based on the fact that it is so normal. In some cases, I know it could be a traumatic situation. It can be a traumatic thing for the woman to actually just talk about those kind of things. But besides them, we really, as a collective, as a community, we do need to start really knowing that everybody don't have a civilized mind to do the civilized thing when it comes to um a minor, a baby, a child. You know what I'm saying? Their thoughts are sick. That's one reason why I don't really even play around with the whole fake nails with my kids, fake hair stuff, all these the grown up women clothes and all that BS. So the makeup and the lips, like that's why none of that stuff is not tolerable. It shouldn't be tolerable at all because secretly you are enticing those sick-minded people that are out here when you do those things. And it shouldn't be promoted or pushed or visualized in any kind of way like that. Kids need to be looking only like kids with no kind of makeup and none of that BS on. And that's one thing I had to, have these discussions, even when it comes to like uh, the picture of my kids taking a stance and how they shift and they shape, they do a certain move in a picture or in a video. I have to check all that. I have to be watchful for all that kind of stuff. Even when your kids on all these tablets and they playing all the online games, like I stay policing mine on that. I'm like checking who they talk to on these things, checking what they're doing on these tablets. Cause like I said, with all these new little TikToks and Roblox and all this other stuff they got going on, we gotta be watchful with what they're doing all the damn time. Sometimes we get so caught up in our work life and our social life and things like that that we kind of lose track of time. And I promise you, man, like time can go. And I mean, you can just be like, just watching a game. Game is like an hour or two. Do you know how much texting, how much typing, how much talking these kids do on these devices within that short time frame? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be real visual with that stuff, man. That's why I periodically pop up in my kids' rooms, boom, 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 just on an hourly basis, regardless of what I'm doing, man. Even hell, just me, my wife can be talking, chilling, or kicking it, cuddling. I'm getting up probably another hour or two. And I'm gonna see what the hell they doing. Regardless of what time it is, I try to stay grounded with that. Let's see what we got. You there?
Yeah, bro. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, man, you ain't got no lights. I can't see nothing.
I know.
Man, you breaking up bad. I ain't hearing nothing. I don't even know what you're saying right now.
Hold on, what's up?
Okay, you sound a little better now.
Hold on. You hear me?
Yeah,
Can't see me.
I can't see you, bro. I mean that's fine. You can have the mysterious look tonight. You could be Mysterio or something. You could be the black man in the black. That black on black feel.
Yeah, I had to step out the blue light studio, you know what I'm saying, and get some charge on this phone here.
Oh, I dig that, man. Yeah, my brother about to move up here in a couple of days, so man, I gotta get some time. I'm probably gonna make the garage a straight up studio room.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna move all this into the garage. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and probably just make that a studio type room and do some stuff in there. But yeah, 'cause I gotta get Sheba out. I gotta get her out that damn garage, man. So I gotta get her. I gotta get I'm gonna get a big dog fence and put it in the backyard and put her in it. So yeah, gotta make space for some things.
Yeah, man. You gotta bring over, man. Boston ready, man.
Yeah, man, we gotta breed them, man. We gotta breed them. It's about that time, man. It's about that season for me to go ahead and yeah, we need to breed them. Definitely need to work on breeding them, man. It's a process you gotta do with that, though, man. I heard that can be real tricky. I don't know how aggressive he is, but I know like once they breed, it's like it's really hard to separate them. You know what I'm saying? Especially pits, man. That can be like they nice right now to us and love you, but I think once he get his scent on her, man, it's gonna be like, man, I'm gonna have to reintroduce herself to me again, cause I think yeah, like it's all about the scent. You know what I'm saying?
And he's right here making all type of noise here. I'm here. See, what's up, Boston? Say what's up to the people, Boston.
Man, we can't even see him, man. That's a pretty dog, man.
On this light.
But yeah.
Get some light back up in here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they're gonna make some pretty babies, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna make some pretty babies. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, man.
What up, boss?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Shit, I might have to keep me one. But yeah, shoot. I'm like, damn, they come out too good. I'm about to keep me one. I sell about 2 or 3 of them, but I know I'm gonna keep one on deck.
Camera, you like, man, what's going on, bro? Yeah, crazy little dog, huh?
Yeah. So everybody in about another year, get at us, y'all. We'll be selling some pits in another year.
Yeah, he's stupid excited right now, walking around.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what got him so excited.
Hey, like man, he finna populate. He finna do what he was born to do.
Fucking, you like what? Y'all get ready for me. Y'all get ready for me.
Hey, boy, he said he do what he was born to do. Populate.
Can I get my seat back, brother? No. Don't sit.
Hey, speaking of seed, that's what I was talking about, man. I was talking about all these pedophiles, man, all this pedophilia and stuff like that. Yeah, about how we gotta like really that's a discussion that we gotta consistently talk about more. Like how we supervise our kids, because everything is like they can get to them in so many ways now versus back in the day. You know what I'm saying? They can do it the digital way now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hard conversation to have. So not something I like to talk about, but I know it's out there. You know, and it's prevalent. Politics and entertainment and everything. You know what I'm saying? The underlying pedophilia is in it. You know what I'm saying? In cartoons and everything, everywhere you look now, almost, man. It's hard to trust anybody. You know what I'm saying, with information or what they're trying to do. You know, so it's crazy.
Oh yeah, man. And I mean that's the part of the trick bag that we gotta is recognize is that the world the world can set us up and put us in a possible traumatic situation just based off of your living situation. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, especially like, just say a mother with a bunch of daughters gotta work 2 jobs. Like, you know how the odds are so against her. You know what I'm saying? Like, the odds are definitely not against her favor. You know what I'm saying? That's just the harsh reality. Like,
Yeah.
we put out, like, we can't get set up and put ourselves in a situation to where the possibility of traumas being passed down. The way is, we gotta start learning how to eliminate those traumas and minimize those traumas by decisions that we make ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta start really focusing on uh less populating when we're not ready to populate. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop.
For sexualizing our kids. You know?
Yeah, because that's what people gotta understand. Okay, I'm young. I ain't got a good job, but I'm finna have sex with this dude. I might have a kid. You might have a kid. Now, I know I gotta go get a job now, or I gotta go get another job to be able to maintain that lifestyle. Then what happens is you're slowly opening up the gates of the opportunities of putting your kids in a possible traumatic situation later on in your life. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that it's like, dang, everybody don't think like that. Like, that's the point. Everybody don't think like that. That's why we gotta start having these conversations and start really talking and being and preparing our legacy and our kids and our youth on how they need to start thinking like that. Because that's one thing that will separate another broken lineage of kids versus us creating more mentally stable kids that won't have to deal with trying to overcome trauma and grow up at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have to try them avoid that as much as possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just being attentive to what the content that they're taking in. That's really all you can do. You know what I mean? Vet the people, vet the teachers they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Vet the people that they come in contact with on a regular basis. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You really have to be present in in your kids' lives or kids, period. You know what I'm saying? Especially in your community when you see predators and stuff like that, whether it be people that are providing content on the television or teaching them in some form or fashion, coaches, people that they may see in church, whatever the case may be. Watch everyone, protect them, because that ain't no telling who we're dealing with, and when we're deal with those people. You know what I mean? That hurt people. You know what I mean? So you never know what the next person is going through. So it's crazy.
Oh, snap. I just realized we had comments. Hey, Fabian. He said, blessings, my bros. Yeah. What up, Fabe? Yeah.
Jesus, though. That's big facts, though. That's big facts, definitely.
Oh man. He said, all right, we gotta be way more involved as parents, but especially as dads, we are called to protect. Hey, that's real facts, my brother.
Hmm.
Real facts, man. We stay policing, man. We gotta stay policing.
That's true.
That's my brother say. He said, stop talking about it, bro. I need
Black women, especially.
we working on it, my brother. We working on it, man. I gotta make a move and get her down there.
Hmm.
Yeah, rapping in our communities, bro. Yeah. Real talk, my brother. Real talk, man. It's deep, man. It's deep, man. Man, we just gotta do better, man. And we gotta push our kids to do better, man, cause I would say, like, we need to do better, but to be honest with you, man, it's kind of like we almost out the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, a really being hands on. Like, all of us are pretty much at our prime. So it's like we slowly finna start going that way soon. You know what I'm saying? our knees and our backs ain't like it used to be. You dig? So um, it's all about kind of getting them that head start, man, because they should be the ones that's going to be able to really reap the true benefits of what we're doing. That's why it's important for us to really go hard now and don't mediocre and salt and you know what I'm saying, water down shit.
Yeah.
That's why I ain't gonna lie, man. That's why I don't the whole clean talk, man. I ain't finna clean talk because I don't feel like talking clean because we ain't in a clean ass environment. So why I need to clean up how I talk? If I want to cuss, I'm a cuss because ain't shit about the world clean in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's one thing I don't even understand about media and how the world is set up, about how they talk and you know this and this and that. Like man, I respect the first a person's brain before I respect what comes out their mouth, because I know everything that goes in that brain is raw and real.
Yeah, a lot of us are trained to be politically correct. I hear that about myself all the time, man. You're a little too politically correct. But, there's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? Now's the time to ourselves and so people know that there's no fluff with this and what we're dealing with and what we're talking about. You know what I mean? It's real talk because it's real situations out here.
Right.
So it's like the enemy is not playing clean. They're not fair. So we gotta let people know that where we're at. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
meet people where they're at, man.
Oh yeah. Real talk, man. Hey man, like I said, man, I was gonna make this short and sweet, man, cause
Yeah, I apologize again, man, for cutting into it, man. I feel like I was saying something, then it just cut off. You know what I'm saying? I can't even remember what thought I was on at the time, but man, hopefully you got some good content, man. We had a nice little conversation.
oh man, we did, man. I ain't gonna lie, I would stay longer, man. And but your cousin got me doing her math homework, so that's one reason why I need to get back on it. Cause I don't know what time I'm going to bed tonight.
I feel you, man, and more power to you, bro. You holding down the household, man, and you being the example that we all should be setting. So that's good stuff, B.
Hey, no doubt, my brother. Hey man, you have a blessed one, man. Hey, you gotta get up. Hey man, matter of fact, man, I'll probably be down there Wednesday night. I'll probably be down there Wednesday night. So yeah, I'll get with you, man. I'm definitely gonna get with you.
Yeah, holla at me, man. I'll be around.
Hey, no problem, my brother. Hey, you hold it down.
You too, bro. One.
All right. Peace out, everybody.